So Funny podcast.
Episode 3, right?
Yeah. 003.
Yeah.
Technically 4, but we're saying 3 because it's 003.
Yeah, 000 was, that doesn't count. It's non-existent.
We did it,
zero.
but it still doesn't count.
It was our. Anyways, enjoy that podcast. Each one we're growing. I'm Christopher.
I'm Amy.
Yeah, and we're.
Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for being with us. We have a fun show for you. What did we do this weekend? We've been very busy.
It's been crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, we went to see Henry Rollins.
We saw Henry Rollins. So excited. I love Henry Rollins. If anyone doesn't know, Henry Rollins, vocalist for Black Flag, artist, actor, writer. Henry was amazing. So we saw him at the Observatory in San Diego, and that is a really cool place, really cool venue. It's beautiful, and it's not too big. It's not too big where you just get. I don't know. When we saw Danny Elfman last year, that was insane.
That's a stadium.
That was a stadium.
Right. This was a theater. It was like a step down from the Mayan, but a step up from the House of Blues. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I'd
cool.
say that you got to sit down, and what Henry does, if no one knows, he tours and he does his spoken word. So he talks about life, things that are going on today,
everything,
anything that happened to him, which was absolutely insane. The Finnish guy.
The Finnish guy.
Was he Finnish?
Who? Oh, Finland boy.
Yeah, Finland boy, but he was Finnish.
That's what he was calling.
Yeah, he was calling Finland boy.
Yeah.
And then he does, he in this segment, he kind of brought up some topics that needed to be addressed. And he just has a way. And Henry Rollins is 61 years old. He looks fantastic. That guy is together. And he never missed a beat. He had so much energy, and it was amazing to see him. So I highly recommend it. I know he's touring in Hawaii and California, but yeah, he usually likes to tour quite a bit. From
a fellow stand-up, observing it, I was in awe of the fact that he came. There was no opener. There was no feature. It was just Henry comes out. He walks out like aggressively, and he spoke non-stop for 2 hours and 10 minutes. This constant, this fast pace, going. Like I went to the bathroom like twice, and he's come back. And there's no, like, if he did, it would be like 3 specials worth if he paced it with like jokes in between. But people were laughing. There were times where there was comedy, but he just went hard like the whole time. I'm like 2 hours and 10 minutes, just go, and
yeah, he was sweating balls, and
he had a black shirt on. It was soaking wet by the time he came out. His elbow was dripping sweat when he came out. I was like, this guy's straight edge. So like, I'm like, where's the sweat coming from? But yeah, he was sweating from the get-go. Very impressive. We were in front row. Yeah.
Basically.
No, we weren't in nosebleeds.
Hey, I'm calling them nosebleeds, okay? I was really happy to get those tickets that were so fucking close. So basically, we were the first row, but like, what is it, like press? There's like 3 other rows in front of us because it's only press, or it's only like maybe people that won, like won tickets. Radio, yeah. But it was right there. It was amazing.
Close. It was a lot of fun.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So we had a good time there.
Bucket list.
Yeah. I've never seen spoken word. My grandma, she wants me to. She's like, doing comedy, the devil's speaking through you, so you should do spoken word. And after seeing Henry, I could see that. That's where you don't give the audience time to judge you. You just go hard.
Yeah, and he's holding the mic like he used to, and Black Flag. He's wrapped. Yeah, he has the cord wrapped around, and he's just like, oh.
Yeah, that's a long time, 2.5 hours. But anyways. Or amazing. 2 hours and 10 minutes.
It was amazing. Amazing food around the area. Everyone was like super nice. It was so easy to
North
get in.
Park. Yeah.
North Park.
Yeah.
Loved it.
And
Observatory.
We came home, went to bed, and the next day we go to 1,000 Palms in Palm Desert for a comedy festival put on by Dakota Miracle, which
he's so sweet. We love Dakota. He's so nice.
At Coachella Valley Brewery.
CBV.
Yeah.
CBV Brewing. Yeah, great beer. Awesome staff, and they're so kind and sweet. And like, it was really cool because Dakota had different shows throughout the entire day.
You go inside and you go outside.
Outside.
Inside every hour.
It was cool because you didn't. It kind of got you up and it got you moving to a different area, and I think that just made it more dynamic, and people didn't have to like just sit there all for hours. Yeah. They got up, and they moved.
Trying to change rooms.
Yeah. I don't know. It was simply exciting.
Yeah.
That way.
It was fun. Yeah. We last time I performed at that location, there was a sandstorm. Amy and I went in our little Prius, and the wind was blowing, and it was like just
bad.
Sandstorm blowing. Like I've seen snow snakes on the freeway in Colorado, but I've never seen sand snakes on the freeway, and you're just rough riding it, getting to the brewery, and then we got out of the car, and the car is sand, and the sand was in our eyes. It was in, and Amy wore lip gloss or something, right?
Because of course I didn't think, because I've never been in a sandstorm before. You ladies, we kind of put our hair down, we kind of, do a little chappy stick thing, and then, you want to go inside and just at least look presentable as though you have some class or something. But no, so I put some chapstick on, and I didn't think that, the sand would be all over my mouth. And once I realized, like, oh shit, I put chapstick on, do I like, no, dude, it was sand. It was just all sand all over my mouth. Yeah. Worst experience.
Yeah, it looks like you had a close encounter with the Sandman, just like all sandy lips. I had a nice exfoliated lip when we kissed after the show. Like, my lips were super soft for the next week.
But you were like tasting sand and grinding sand in your teeth for the next week.
Yeah, a few days later, I'd get some sand out of my mouth. I'm like, that was Amy. That was good.
So that place gets sandstorms.
But then we went yesterday, and it was blue skies and beautiful, and we had a fun show. It was a lot of fun. So thank you, Dakota, for putting on that festival. And then we have a new addition to the family. This small plant that came off the money tree. It like fell off, and Amy what is that called?
I propagated it, so I rooted it.
And now it's growing.
Now it's growing. Aw. New addition
nice.
to the family.
We haven't named them yet. Named them? Yeah, we haven't named them yet. You have a name yet?
I don't.
Not feeling it?
No.
All right.
Yeah, that'll wait.
Yeah.
Until I'm ready, of course.
Yeah. There's a time, but I think we're
right. And today I am making some. It's like curry, but not quite curry-y. But it's chickpea, basically like a curry, with some purple rice and a baguette. So that is our delicious meal for today.
Yeah, and our special our guest this evening, or whenever time you're watching, is Gabby Vargas.
We're super excited.
Yeah,
she's amazing.
So she's gonna
she has
swap
a lot
places.
of stories.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, so let's do the switcheroo, and we'll see you in a second.
Stop saying that.
We're learning. Thank you, Gabby, for being a guest on the show. Yeah,
I'm so grateful to be a guest.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, you've been very busy.
Boop.
It's good. Don't touch that.
I poop it. It's just a little poop.
Watch it just start spreading like it's happy.
Poison ivy
style?
style?
Yeah. But what's the opposite of poison ivy? Mother Nature style? Like
Mother
it
Nature
starts growing?
style, okay.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
A little less violent, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, welcome.
Nice.
Now, before we do, when was the last time you had a massage?
I would probably say the last time I had a massage is like a year ago.
Okay, so you're past due.
Past due, like my Blockbuster video.
Yeah.
I got some late fees.
Yeah, I'm going to find them. We'll find them in your traps. We're going to dig out those late fees. Yeah. Cool. All right.
Trap house, that's what I call my body.
What hurts Are you having any pains?
Well, I've been playing some softball lately.
Really?
Yeah. Some
You
softball
find
working
softball
out.
in everything you're doing?
Yes.
Dang.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Some softball, and I did some squats the other day.
Okay.
I probably squatted like 35 and 35.
On each side?
Yeah, plus
Wow.
the bar.
Right, 45. Damn, that's like
so
good.
I've been feeling that a little bit, so it's kind of like, you like thighs, shoulders.
Glutes, lower back, neck, and shoulders?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And you're okay with face, scalp, hands, and feet, the works?
Shoulders, knees, and toes.
All right.
Knees and toes.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Do you want lotion or do you want CBD oil?
I'm going to take Amy's recommendation.
Okay, CBD?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then do you have a preference of starting face up or down?
No.
No?
I mean,
No? Do you get stuffy?
there
Do you
a-
get stuffy?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Depends
you
on
get
what
a
the
massage?
day is. Is it Friday? Is it Monday?
Okay.
No.
All right, so like Fridays are really stuffy.
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes.
So, yeah.
So
All
the
right.
pollen from the week accumulates.
Okay. And
no.
then,
Not usually. I think I should.
do you have any injuries from the past? Do you have any like
No,
physical, not mental, but like physical?
Yeah, that's a loaded question. No.
No, okay.
Maybe some like
Nope.
ankle stuff from
You never broken any
basketball or-
bones?
Never broken any bones, just some stitches on the chin.
Okay.
Yeah, from a St. Patrick's Day bicycle accident.
Wow.
Tragic.
Well,
yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day. You shouldn't ride a bike on St.
St. Pat,
Patrick's
you
Day.
shouldn't, because you never know when those leprechauns are just gonna pop up and kind of just take away that front tire. But
And
okay.
and you said ankle injury from basketball.
yeah, everybody gets a little twist playing
Okay.
sports.
All right.
So I played some sports growing up.
Okay. All right.
Some ankles. Yeah.
Well, then let's get the massage started and we'll do the interview and get to know more about you from working out the muscles and getting everything fluid and moving.
We flow like water.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah, no, be water.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's get going and let's start it.
Let's start it.
All right, Gabby, let's do this massage. Let me place the neck roll, oh my God, the bolster. I'm gonna place this bolster underneath your knees. There you go. Okay. And you're wanting more of a deep tissue massage with the CBD. The company that we're using is from Lazarus.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll see how you feel after. Then we'll know. And make sure not to cross your ankles. I'm gonna place your hair back. There you go. Okay. So, you were recently on a game show. What was it called?
Pictionary
Pictionary. That's crazy.
with Jerry O'Connell
That's who it was.
How was
from Kangaroo Jack, my favorite.
when you do those shows? Is there a green room?
There is an area with a curtain
Uh huh.
and tables and chairs and some TVs.
And so you go to. It's just amazing that like a game show. Did you have to audition for it?
Like online, yeah.
That's cool.
My friend and I from high school that was on the show with me,
Uh huh.
who's a learning doctor now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wait, you said what kind of doctor?
I said learned.
Learned.
He is like a
Family practitioner kind of.
Yeah, in Beverly Hills.
Nice. Okay. So you went and the Pictionary. It's fun. You got the clip I saw. You got the answer before it was it was probably like a record for them. Like you did it in like 5 seconds.
By their expression, they were pretty shocked.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. People were probably like, how did she know the answer? Like you.
She said that he's like, there's no way I'm holding the card. Like.
Yeah, there's no way you could have known.
The category was what you spend your money on and vacation, or what you save for.
Yeah, and the drawing, yeah, it did look like an umbrella kind of.
I mean, I said it before
chair.
she even started.
Yeah. You were
But
on
you
the
did
same
put it
wavelength.
together.
That's cool.
Totally.
Yeah.
You know, I like to think I'm pretty clairvoyant.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I also feel that way, but I don't know how to control it. Like,
No, absolutely not. I mean, that's what I use it for, not like the lotto numbers, you know? So.
Yeah, right. Recently though, Amy and I we won $5 this weekend on the lotto.
Nice.
Yeah, we picked
on
our
a
numbers.
$2 ticket?
We spent $10.
Okay.
So yeah. So we won.
$2 loss.
Yeah, we won. $5 loss. We lost $5, but we had fun winning $5.
Heck yeah.
So we only spent $5 to dream. We had a lot of fun dreaming. All the money.
It's nice.
Have you ever known anybody to win the lottery?
Not the lottery, but like win at a casino, like a slot machine.
Like what's the most? What are we talking? Like 6 figures, 7 figures?
No, like 25,000 or.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
10,000.
I'd be happy with 25 grand. Sure.
Right? No doubt. We went to the casino the other night. We went to Yamada, which I used to work there, and it was weird to be there, but it was totally changed and it's ginormous. But we had some free play, and we got like some free games, and we won, and we didn't even have to spend our money.
That's cool.
Yeah.
May I ask what department you worked for?
The table games.
Table games. Okay.
I dealt blackjack.
You were a blackjack dealer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! I can only imagine the stories and like the people you saw from people working like or playing blackjack when they have no more money left and this is the last hand. They're come on, and they like need you to help them win or there's the other. I don't know. I mean.
Yeah, no, they would just be terrible. Very negative environment.
Did you ever do like high limit kind of
Oh
blackjack?
yeah, definitely. People spending like $5,000 a hand of blackjack, just like seconds.
That's so crazy.
Hopefully, if they're spending that much, they're at least putting like $100 up for you. But you never know, and then you don't even know if you're gonna win it, and then you hate yourself because you deal yourself a blackjack when they're betting like $200 for you.
Yeah.
So then if you win that, that's $400 in like 10 seconds.
Did you ever have to like call security? Like, I need help on this person. Like, they're being aggressively negative towards you for dealing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That
happens more often.
More often than not.
Oh yeah, gambling plus alcohol. When people walk into the casino, it's like they forget everything they've ever known. How to act like a civilized person.
It's the gambling mentality.
It's a good place to take a first date. Then you really get to know a lot about a person in a short amount of time.
Oh, so like if you go on a first date, you take a first. Hey, like hi, we met on a social media. I don't know, Tinder, and would you like to go on our first date? Let's go to the casino. Okay, and then you would say, let's play table games or slot. Would you learn more about somebody on table games?
Both. It depends on both. Table games is kind of pricey, so you would learn a lot if they got that money though, real quick, or how they spend their money, how they treat money, their perspective on money, how they treat the cocktail server.
Exactly. There you go. Okay. That's cool.
How they treat the other players at the table.
Yeah. Okay.
Or you while they're playing. Some people get really nasty while they're playing. Leave me the fuck alone.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, nasty. You can tell the people that are over it, like they'll be with their girlfriend, they're sleeping at the table, and they're like, let's go, bang. And then they're like,
wait, you said sleeping at the table?
Oh yeah, like
the player
yeah.
falls asleep and the girlfriend is Like,
Also
come on, let's go back to the room. You need to rest. Shut up!
Yeah.
Don't tell me, like, taking away my addiction. I'm addicted.
Literally.
Yeah.
The onion aroma that's happening right now.
Oh, the food. You can smell it cooking?
Absolutely.
Your onion.
Yeah, this is
am I correct? Is that onion?
Oh.
Free aroma therapy.
My stomach literally just went.
This is the kind of massage that's going to boost your metabolism. Like, all the aromas that are going to come through.
I didn't eat last night, so it's perfect.
You didn't eat last night?
No, we went out after the show and we went to go get nachos and they said the kitchen's closed, even though we were just with our friends who had a plate of nachos.
And you didn't eat any of it.
I had a piece of white American cheese when I
Oh my God.
Beauty is pain. Or what is it? Beauty is starvation. Beauty is bulimia. What is it?
I wouldn't go that
That
far. A girl can eat. It's just, I did have some pineapple and water, so, you know.
Pineapple. All right.
Something.
Okay.
I wanted to save my appetite for this.
Massage. Yeah, for this meal that Amy's making us right now.
Purple rice.
Purple rice is my favorite.
I have never indulged. I've had purple potatoes before.
Well, they don't taste, purple doesn't, even like purple Kool-Aid doesn't taste like purple. I mean, when they say like, oh, it's grape, you're like, this is not grape, this is purple. I'm drinking purple drink. It doesn't taste.
I don't know if you can say purple drink.
You can't say purple drink?
I don't know.
Because it
if
doesn't
you
taste like
can
grape.
say
Oh, I can't? Well, oh, yeah. Well, I just did. Yeah, it's
Bring
purple
one.
drink. Yeah.
It is though, like those popsicles.
Yeah, the purple
Bring it.
popsicles. Yeah, from.
I did not like that. It just tasted like medicine.
Yeah.
Dynatap.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm not trying to roll with my delicious frozen treat, you know.
Now, where did we meet first? Was it at the W in Riverside, or was it the, where did we?
I think it was Worthington.
Worthington's. Yeah, that's a cool little spot. On Thursdays, you can catch us there every once in a while, working it out. Yeah, I'm there on more of on a regular. It's my spot. I like to get out of town, go work on a new idea. It's fun. It's a little. It's interesting. Downtown Riverside.
It's eclectic.
It is eclectic. Amy and I went to our first, because we're doing our first ever goth comedy open mic show on tomorrow night.
Woo!
And yeah, but we wanted to do our homework, so we went to that goth club in downtown. We got a couple drinks and we sat there and just sort of took it all in. And
as an avid goth club goer back in the day,
yeah,
we're talking 2008, 2009.
Okay.
We'd go to the goth club every Thursday night too, but in Tampa it was called the Castle.
The Castle in Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Ybor City.
And what was like the highlight for you for that club versus other goth clubs? What would be the?
I mean, their music was on point, and they had go-go dancers that were dressed in the vibe with the fur and the fishnets and minimal clothing, lots of spikes. They had an upstairs and downstairs. The downstairs bar had like a river flowing through it.
Of blood?
Of water, but blood would have been.
Yeah, black cherry Kool-Aid if you want to keep it.
You
Yeah.
are a Kool-Aid connoisseur.
That was his favorite drink when he was a kid. That's why.
Some
Black
people
cherry
like
Kool-Aid.
Hawaiian
Yeah.
punch.
What was
but
it?
you're a Kool-Aid guy.
And cherry.
Oh,
was
yeah.
it your?
No, black cherry
Black
Kool-Aid
cherry.
was my favorite as a kid in Georgia. But
Oh, so you're not far from Tampa.
yeah. No, we used to go down to Florida
Even
every
more reason
summer.
why I feel like you can't say purple.
Yeah. I can totally say purple drink. What's wrong? That way, am I being canceled right now? I can't say
For
purple drink?
drink, you never thought that would be it.
No.
I went to a
Okay.
Jehovah's Witness wedding in Georgia.
Oh.
Yep, we went to
That
the
sounds so
liquor
weird.
store and got liquor, snuck it in.
I thought they weren't allowed to do celebrations.
But there's, I guess, gray areas.
There's always exceptions to the rule.
No birthdays,
Interesting.
but one wedding is okay.
But don't celebrate.
Yeah.
Don't
Be
celebrate.
sad.
Yeah.
You
Be
can only get this
nothing.
level of happy. It's like,
Yeah. We can't celebrate. It's like almost, you're practically an atheist at that point. Like, you can't celebrate. This doesn't matter. None of it mattered, but it's, I don't know how it works.
I don't know how to do. They send a lot of letters. I don't know.
By pigeon, sort of.
Why don't we utilize them anymore? They're just tiny
Pigeon carrier.
dinosaurs.
I don't even think
Yeah.
that's real,
A hawk?
honestly.
Yes. What do you mean the government?
The-
You
the
know how
pigeon
many
carrier, that was
robot
real?
pigeons there are?
No, I meant like back
Undercover
then.
pigeons?
People actually used to train a pigeon how to get across
Yeah, pigeons and
town.
hawks.
How do you train a pigeon on?
They're smarter than anything.
I guess.
Rats, they use those in.
Well, they say
experimental-
pigeons are the rats of the sky.
Exactly. So how
Okay.
many rats are used in scientific experiments?
Oh, I hope no more. I feel so bad for them.
Yeah, me too.
I went, my first time going to a goth club was in 2000, either 3 or 4. It was, I went to, what was it, Comic-Con. And they had
San Diego?
Yeah, in San Diego. And they had a booth where after the Comic-Con, you could go to a goth club, but you can only go if you bought your tickets there. So we bought our tickets at the venue, or at the little booth, and then we went, and I had like a plaid shirt on. I didn't look goth at all, and it was like at some chapel.
You were more hipster than goth, if anything.
Back then, I wasn't a hipster back then. I was just wearing a plaid shirt. I bought at like a Christian store called C28 and the shirt was Ezekiel. I had no idea it was a Bible reference. I had no idea. I just wanted a plaid shirt because I was hungover and
Some jeans are named after girls. These shirts are
Yeah.
named after Bible verses.
Yeah, Ezekiel. I thought it was a skateboard brand, but anyway, I bought this shirt and I go to Comic-Con, and after we went to the chapel and we went to the goth club, and I'm dancing with those go-go girls you were talking about. I'm up on the stage and I'm dancing with these girls, and all of a sudden I just hear all these people. They're like, Frodo, 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 and I look down.
Did they see your hobbit-like feet, or
No, no. Elijah Wood was walking in
Oh.
from the back entrance.
Of course he would.
Yeah.
That's his go-to entrance.
Maybe, I don't know. Sure.
I heard
It's a
that
guess.
Hobbits get
Yeah.
a little that height, you know.
Those little doors. Yeah, they. But he comes in and he was wearing a plaid shirt. And
it just gets better.
yeah, and I looked down and I had my little wind-up camera and I'm like, North! And he looks up and I take a picture of him and he's like, come down here. So I jump down. And I'm next to Elijah Wood, and
You have Wood next to Elijah Wood?
yeah, I have Wood next to Elijah Wood. And he's like, finally somebody calls me something other than Frodo.
Nice.
And he's like, you've seen North? I'm like, dude, we're like the same age. I love the movie North. And and then this girl like out of nowhere, she like grabs Elijah and grabs his head and like just starts French kissing him. And he's like, ugh, ugh, and then she turns to me and her drunk kind of thing, and she comes after me and she French kisses me.
Oh no.
And I'm like,
you got
ugh.
Frodo's second?
Right. Yes. I turned to Elijah and I was like,
You got his south.
I'm like, North, yes, there you go. Yeah, I was like, North, it's like we kissed. And then we high-fived.
Wow.
And he's like, you want to hang out? I'm like,
Put
fuck
that
yeah, dude,
together.
let's hang out. So we...
Did you guys skip down the beach eating ice cream that night?
Yeah, I wish. That would have been great. Then we sat there and I was like, why are you smoking so much? He's like, oh, I'm tired of looking so young. And I'm like, oh, well, just embrace it. It's okay. I've got the same issue.
He's tired of looking so young. That's literally what
'Cause
people pay hundreds of dollars for cremes for.
That's right. Cremes?
Cremes.
What are cremes?
Like a cream, but a creme.
A creme?
A cream.
Cream?
What?
I don't know what you're saying.
Fancy cream.
Fancy cream?
Yeah.
He knows there's
The
a
creme.
Yeah.
Creme.
Creme.
See, we're sophisticated over here. We only understand creme.
That's what you're saying what
I
I said.
can't say it any other way now. That's it.
I
Yeah.
thought she was saying come.
But yeah,
Creme.
so we hung out the rest of the night, and he was very nice,
cool.
and it was
I
fun.
met Sam Winchester at the coin op after the San Diego Comic-Con
Who's Sam Winchester?
from Supernatural. Sam
Oh, I
J?
would not watch that show.
Gilmore Girls.
That's my brother's favorite show of all time.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I gotta say.
All I know about Supernatural is my brother-in-law wears their pajama bottoms. That's like the only thing I know. That's as supernatural as I get. I don't know anything about the show. It's good?
Supernatural, yeah, it's a good
Okay.
show.
And you enjoyed Sam?
Liar.
Yeah, I enjoyed
Liar.
Yeah, it's such a good show.
I mean, if you watch, you can't binge it because then you learn the rhythm of the show and then you realize that they all have the same formula and stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of like a weekly show kind of thing.
Now you were on you were an extra on Westworld?
Yeah, on that episode.
Recently?
Last season.
So season 4?
Sure.
Okay. What was the how can
we were
we
inside
find you?
like a bar.
Okay.
and
What
then
was
I
the
don't know
theme?
the exact.
Like futuristic?
It was like upscale.
Okay, so the futuristic side. You weren't in
Yeah.
like samurai garb or
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like a fancy dress.
cool.
Like some heels.
So
yeah.
they dressed you? You didn't
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah, I had to drive to Santa Clarita for the fitting. It was like 2.5 hours away. It was very far, but it was a cool vibe. It was
That's
like the set was like all Western. I'm like, I can imagine there'd be a lot of Western movies filmed here before,
Huh.
you know. So.
What an experience.
Exactly. You get to
I just
enjoy
imagine a
it.
lot of jaw lines. Like a lot of
jaw lines.
very chiseled people. For Westworld, everybody's like immaculate on that
You
show.
know, now guys are getting plastic surgery, like almost like Botox to have strong jaws.
Wait, they get plastic surgery in the jaw?
Yes, so like here,
Like the mandible, like
and
just
here, like the
yeah.
right here, and then it gives them like a.
I thought that's what you do when you put that sponge in your mouth and you bite it down and.
Well, that's doing work to do that. And how does it go again?
Yeah, you bite down that.
You turn into the Mars alien.
Yeah, it's this necklace you wear around your neck, and you got this sponge thing, and you put it in your mouth, and and it builds that muscle right here on
Sounds like the theme for
Yeah,
Saw.
and you just get massive TMJ headaches from it. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is more like Botox, which is supposed to help headaches.
Okay.
What they want you to think.
Oh, they're like, oh yeah, I don't get Botox. It's all real. It's all muscle.
Yeah,
Right?
That's
Okay.
all their muscle they worked for. I don't think so.
Oh, well that's cool. So you were on Westworld. You were on the game show. I saw you on Fox singing. You have an
Yeah.
amazing singing voice.
You didn't watch the whole episode, did you?
I
That's
only
what
saw
that means.
clips.
Yeah, that's what that says. You don't know the theme of the show.
Oh, you're calling me out right now. You're in a vulnerable position. You want a deep tissue? You got it. Here comes the deep tissue.
I'm just taking the clues that you're throwing and molding
Hey, at
them
least
into
I
the
saw
truth,
something.
you
I
know?
could have just done nothing and been like, oh yeah, so you like TV? Like the real television?
My third parent.
How did that go?
It was awesome.
Okay.
I lip sync a song,
Uh-huh.
and then the contestant, with the help of the celebrity panel,
Yeah.
guesses whether I was lip syncing to my voice
Uh-huh.
or the voice of somebody else.
Wait, so you didn't sing at all? You were lip
Spoiler
syncing.
alert. Hello.
I thought you were singing.
You
I-
only
yeah.
watched the clips.
Yeah. I totally fell for it. I was like, wow, she has an amazing voice.
Yeah, yeah. Is it my voice or is it the voice of somebody else.
What was it?
I don't know. You have to watch the episode on Hulu.
Jeez. Oh my
Fox,
God.
I can see your voice.
Cliffhanger.
Season
Alright.
2, episode 4.
All right, I'm gonna dig into your IT band right now.
IT stands for inner thigh. I got nothing. That was weak as fuck.
Yeah, that's why we put just IT. We're not gonna try to pronounce things.
I'm working on roasts in everyday life.
And you do roast too. You're very, you're
I'm a
active.
bitch, yeah.
Yeah, you're a bitch.
But no, my roasts aren't great.
When was the last time you did a roast at the Comedy Store?
2 weeks ago.
How'd that go?
It was good. I roasted Andrew Parker Davis.
Did you win?
I did not. He won
Ah.
by calling me
What was
bitch
his?
a
What was
lot.
the? Yeah, what was the
Oh
one
my
that?
God.
What was the
It
one that
was.
got you?
Too Short was on the panel, and I unfortunately was not familiar with his work, so he was able to use that to his advantage.
Wait, Too Short the rapper?
Too Short the rapper was
That's
a
badass.
judge. Yeah, see, I wish I knew that was badass because I did not at the time.
Yeah.
So
Did he
he
make a
went
blow
up.
the whistle reference, or what was his reference to that
Oh,
one?
blow the whistle.
Yeah, exactly.
That's him?
Yes, that's Too
Oh,
Short.
see, nobody told me that.
He literally says, "I'm too short, bitch," in the song.
I can blow a whistle. That would have been really good 2 weeks ago, but
So
he knew
Andrew knew a reference that
He
hooked
did.
the audience. Gotcha.
he did. So he kind of won him over, and I did a Harry Potter joke with Hip, but then I did a second part which said that the only Hogwarts he knows are the warts on his hog, and then he said he fucks. So that kind of
Yeah.
also won the crowd over. I really liked that. And Too Short was like, he fucks. So
Wow.
that didn't help. And
That's okay. Hey,
but
you
it was a
did
good.
it.
It was a good battle,
That
and I was proud of my jokes.
that's fun.
For
How
what
long
it
did you
was.
prepare?
About 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then I kind of bounced my jokes off some people, and they helped me with the structure, maybe. But
Frank and I did a roast and
A battle.
and we caused the pandemic.
oh, nice! You
Yeah.
think it was Wuhan, but
Yeah,
no, right
it
here
was,
in little.
it was in the belly room. That's where
Oh,
the
man.
pandemic started. Yeah, it was like right after we did that. We ended up,
Dang.
the pandemic
And
happened.
you haven't been back since?
Nope.
Oh, you guys should go back.
I don't want another pandemic to happen.
Come on, I do.
Battle,
My bank account
battle.
loved the pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I won that one, and it was great because Michael Shea.
Fox?
What?
You said Michael J?
No, Michael
Che.
Che.
Oh, I heard
CKT.
Michael J.
Yeah, Michael
J.
Che from SNL. He
Oh, wow.
he was the main on the panel, and Frank was a huge fan.
Castillo? Or just Frank?
Yeah, this Frank, and
He's
Yeah.
also from here. And
yeah,
does
he
that,
told
so.
Frank that was the worst thing I'd ever seen.
Oh, no.
And it just broke Frank.
Look,
and we drove
look,
home
I know
together.
I'm not really supposed to talk and be on this show, but I need to talk about this.
Yeah.
This, okay, you don't understand. Like, they say don't meet your heroes. Fuck your heroes. They're all assholes, and they just want to see you watch the world burn. And you know what? I'm never watching SNL again. That's not true. That's not true. But he did hate. I actually went back and rewatched it recently,
Yeah.
and it was like, I feel like it wasn't as bad as they said it was, but
Yeah.
They
also
always make it worse than it
Yeah.
really is.
and that's the thing. But
We had a
I
fun
do
show.
want to officially say that I want to rematch Chris. So
Yeah.
I need to know who's. I want to know who's the better writer at the end of the day.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's this goal, Chris.
Okay. All right.
Challenge. You accept the challenge?
Of course I accept the challenge. It's Frank, dude. Like we're family. We were we did we were like naked in the woods for
Oh,
Armando
wow.
Torres together. So like Frank and I are very close.
You guys could say you're blood brothers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Are we blood brothers, Frank?
Yeah, we went to the woods together
You
and
crossed
made
streams
a
in
blood
the woods,
oath,
so that bonded you guys.
and we
away.
bonded by having what they call conjugal sex.
Which
There was
is
a
nothing
trailer
at all.
somehow
Yeah.
in the woods. prison
Yeah.
inside of a prison.
Yeah,
Weird.
Conjugal. Yeah.
That means we didn't have sex.
No.
That's what happened. Nothing happened. Yeah, nothing happened. We did hose each other down with water that was in a tire dressing bottle.
Yeah. Well, it was a clean bottle.
Yeah, but it said tire dressing
Yeah.
on it. And
Tire,
yeah, like tires for your car. Yeah, at the end of the episode, we were trying to look like we were sweaty, like wrestler.
Yeah, you should explain. Sorry, you should explain
you
what.
try to put like Rain-X on
No,
your
yeah,
body?
no, okay.
Yeah.
So what happened was Chris. There was like a best comic kind of competition that me and Chris were in, and a friend of ours, Armando Torres, ended up winning. So Chris calls me and he's like, "Hey, let's do like a call out video for Armando, but I want to do it like wrestler style. Like, let's go out into the middle of the woods." And we'll do like this call out video.
Why the woods?
Yeah, because I wanted to. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, it was
I
Chris'
don't know
idea
why.
to go to the woods.
I don't know why, but it came out great.
Yeah, no, it came out like I'll post a link in the description of this so people can check it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a pretty fun video. Chris is basically like narrating.
Well, I'm the ultimate warrior energy, like the ultimate warrior.
His spirit.
His spirit, yeah.
Yeah, I had the spirit of the ultimate warrior. So I was streamlining, like, just yelling, just like, and we did like 2 or 3 takes.
Yeah.
And they were a lot of fun. But Frank was wonderful because he was just acting out what I was saying. He didn't say anything. He just did.
I just growled.
Yeah,
I would growl.
people like that more than what I was saying.
Yeah, I actually have a friend, rest in peace, Troy, but he was a wrestler for like 9 years. And he actually saw it and gave us props on it, which like meant the most to me because he like actually worked for WWF and WCW.
Yeah.
So like that like
Yeah,
solidified it for me that like we did like a really good job.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I kind of want to put it on Twitter and tag The Rock in it. And see
Oh,
what
yeah,
happens.
dude.
Do
That was
it.
great. Yeah, it was a lot of
Tag
fun.
them all.
Yeah. No,
There was this one meme going around I saw last night with this girl sucking on The Rock's titty, but it was just a Rock lookalike.
Oh, I see
That
that.
sounds like he's
I
on the
seen
beach.
that.
He's on the beach. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
Yeah, it's just some guy with a goatee. Yeah, the Rock's here. Oh.
Dwayne, is that you?
I mean, he does look pretty close. I mean, he did look close to the Rock. He could pass.
I thought I met Snoop Dogg in Venice Beach. I just sat next to him and I was like, you ain't Snoop, right?
Oh, dude. I did years ago, I did one of those comedy competitions where you have to bring people and like that's how you win and like
By bringing people?
what? Yeah,
By
yeah, whoever brings the most people, it's a popularity contest, but I brought one of my closest friends, Chris Jeffries, and he had never seen me do stand-up before. And we go out to Huntington Beach and we went to this room and the guy who won, he went up like 3 before me. He looked and sounded like Snoop Dogg. Like, identical. He had never done stand-up in his life, but he looked and sounded like Snoop Dogg. And he just talked about that. And the whole room was there for him.
Just dying.
He won all the money.
Oh my god.
And the next 3 comics just ate it. Like, nobody cared about us whatsoever. They all wanted Snoop Dogg lookalike. And he won, and my friend was just like, "Oh man!" Like watching.
Who invited this fucking
yeah,
guy?
this is terrible. But yeah, so now every time I hear Snoop Dogg, I have that trigger. The guy.
Trigger warning.
Have you ever done any comedy competitions?
Yeah, I did like the San Diego one.
Best of San Diego thing, or at La
San
Jolla
Diego
Comedy Store?
Contest.
Oh, nice.
I think it was online.
That's fun.
Yeah. it
Wait,
was
online, like
Yeah.
Zoom style?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
I've never
the
done a Zoom comedy show.
Yeah. No?
Never.
Man, I did like 3 maybe.
You've done 3?
Yeah.
What do you feel? Is it fun?
I mean, I had some drawings I used, and I kind of like tried to put those up and do something different, but it was okay.
Okay.
I got like 3 rounds in.
Okay.
That was like when I first
Do
started.
people do crowd work in Zoom?
I think they try to, but it rarely succeeds.
I'm gonna turn this a little bit. We're gonna flip her.
Oh,
No. Take this bolster. Just keep it rolling. I'm gonna hold. Oh wait, let me take
The
the
microphone.
mic.
To the right?
Hold on one sec. And then I'm gonna keep the sheet real tight against you, Frank. You wanna look away.
Yeah.
And then there you go. And then rest your arms alongside your waist underneath the sheet. Perfect. Turn this back around. All the viewers are like, no.
Oh no,
Why did you turn?
No, I'm just gonna edit that out.
Okay.
But let me know next time I can just do it on here.
Okay. No, I like it keeping it, raw and fun. Is it still rolling?
No,
We're good?
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, hi. All right, so what were we saying? What was it?
I lost it. Now I just have one biscuits rolling stuck in my head.
Biscuits rolling.
Limp Bizkit.
Oh,
Microphone.
no.
Microphone.
Oh, yeah, your mic. Okay, so let me put this mic underneath here. Let's see, where can I put it? You're good, you can relax.
Don't do it.
Oh,
No.
almost one more time.
Once you pop, you can't stop. They tell you it on the bottom.
Okay, does that sound good, Frank?
Hold on.
Does that sound good, Frank?
Say something again, Gabby.
Does that sound good, Frank?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're back on.
And we're back on.
Now, where are you originally? Where are you
did you do all
originally
that?
from?
Where were you, Frank?
No, not you, Frank.
What?
Gabby,
We're not talking.
where are you from?
When am I from or
Where?
am I from?
Where?
I was born into the land of Staten.
Staten?
Staten Island.
Staten Island?
Staten Island.
Really?
Yeah, New York.
I've never
Staten
been up to
Island.
New York yet. I haven't been to the Northeast.
I was born in Staten Island. I grew up in Yonkers, which is close to the Bronx.
Uh-huh.
And then my dad and my grandparents moved to Tampa, so I'd go back and forth between
Uh-huh.
Tampa,
Yeah.
Florida, and Staten Island, or the Bronx.
Okay, so you did Florida, New York, and then how did you get here?
My boyfriend and I moved here about 5.5 years ago.
For work?
Yeah, we worked in the casino.
Now, is his family out there or out here?
Out there.
Out there.
Yeah,
Okay,
both
so you
of our
guys are
families
like
out there.
very adventurous, like going like away from home this far.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
My family, they live in Georgia.
That's pretty
so
far, similar.
Yeah, it's just I'm the only one out here still. But
Were they here and then they
yeah,
moved
and then
there?
they bailed on me. They
Oh,
don't want to
wow.
be around me.
Oh, fuck this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're enjoying it in California?
Yeah.
Or do you miss New York?
Both.
Okay.
I definitely miss the East Coast, but
But the
They both
weather
have their
here,
things.
like you can't beat the weather.
yeah, maybe not that like 115 degree weather. That shit is like melting, but it is not bad. I'm not having to shovel my car out of snow, which is not fun.
Okay.
Or the hurricane, Tampa. But that's just rain.
Do you go perform in New York often?
I haven't actually performed in New York yet.
You haven't. Okay. Well,
I
do you have
performed
any
in
plans? Are you
California.
gonna go back out there and do it?
Oh, definitely. My cousins live in Jersey, and my little sister still lives there, and my cousin is a chef in the city. So I got some connections there still.
Cool. And what club would you hit up first? The Cellar?
Whichever one, whichever time we land. Cellar, the comedy club, they have like a couple spots where they do the roast battle of New York there.
That'd be fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Billionaires Row? You know where
I
that
feel
is?
like that sounds familiar, but
Billionaires Row are these like towers that are next to Central Park,
yeah.
and you have to be like a billionaire to live there.
Oh yeah,
I can't imagine like.
that's like.
Do you think there are billionaires on the there's billionaires on the West Coast, right? But we don't have towers that tell you where they live.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean the Hills, the Hollywood Hills and shit, you know, that kind of.
It's crazy. Those towers in New York.
Those ones that they built, I think, are not even occupied,
Right. Yeah, they just buy them and they keep them empty as an investment.
which is ridiculous. It's the dumbest fucking thing ever. And then they're gentrifying the fucking neighborhood, so then it's like $4,000 for a basement apartment where you shit in a bucket.
But you're paying for it.
Yeah.
Like, this is a really nice bucket. Like, I don't know. I'm renting it. It's not even
Right.
mine. That's cool. I guess. I don't know. I don't know how people do it. Like, they say, like, there's massive flooding in the subways. And you're like, dude, are there people underwater right now in New York? Like, there's, like, it'll be filled all the way up to the street in water. And you're like, how does a subway operate when
That
there's
doesn't
water
happen
down?
too often, though.
But it happens, like, every year.
No.
No?
No.
Oh.
I don't think so.
See, this is why I'm like scared to leave.
The subway's great. The New York transportation, public transportation's fantastic.
So it's pointless having a car, right?
Yeah.
That's
Because
cool.
parking is shit.
Yeah, I can only imagine, like, parking is shit. Then you have taxis that cost you, God, I can imagine how much
Yeah,
that
like
costs
if you need to go somewhere or do something in a short amount of time, then fucking, depending on what time it is, grab the taxi. But
I've seen
I always take the buses and stuff.
all
or
those
subways.
clips online of people like performing on a subway car and they're like doing flips and like, I'm
yeah.
gonna get clocked in the face. Like I'm
Yeah.
scared to go on the subway.
No.
I'm just trying to get to
Dude,
work.
Keanu Reeves is always on the subway. You guys can, like, jive.
My older sister and I, we would just go by ourselves to the city from Yonkers. We were the last stop on the 4 train.
And you would go to the clubs, or what would you?
No,
what would
we
you
would
do?
just like go to the city and hang out in the city, man. There's so much to do. You can just walk around, get food, and there's so much. Washington Square Park, Union Square Park, the Village. So many things.
And you just stand there and like watch the people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is that a thing? Like, people watch it, you just kind of go to
Oh,
the
yeah.
park and, oh, I like that.
Watch, they're gonna make
Totally.
you pay for it now. They're like, they'll be like, "Oh, are you people watching? You're not on the app. You're not getting paid." Like,
They'll find
or
some
you're not
way
paying
to
for this.
monetize on it.
yeah, they gotta figure out how to charge people for people watching. Something.
No, it's so good.
What's the craziest thing you've seen in New York? Have you ever seen like a performer on the subway just like bomb really hard, or
Oh, no, nothing too crazy.
have you ever seen anybody try to do stand up on a subway?
Not stand up, no. They're usually
I'm
like
sure,
selling.
yeah. Again, flips, right?
Yep, selling
Yeah.
selling candy bars or playing the guitar or dancing or
Trying to convert people into their religion.
yeah, Jesus is the
Hold 'em-
way.
Yeah, hold them hostage. I like to imagine somebody's on the train and then like somebody starts preaching and a person's like, "Who's this person? Jesus? I'm on board.
Right.
Yeah, I want to join." It's crazy when people go door to door and they. May I have a word with you just for a
Is
moment?
it like 1 out of 20? Like
Yeah,
how many
1 out of
actual
20.
people really?
Come on inside, let's talk about it. And you're like, "Oh yeah, for sure." And now you're hardcore Mormon. Who knows? Yeah, I got converted to Mormonism through a subway car in New York.
What inspired you?
Yeah. Have you? What's the weirdest place you've ever done stand up? Because like, there's places where you're like, I mean, you can put on a show. There's people that perform on the street in Riverside
yeah.
from down to like a laundry.
Man, I saw that. I did an air hanger show before, like airplane hanger.
Okay.
That was cool.
Was there, like, was it out in Air Force Base?
No, it was like out kind of out here somewhere. This one of those like independent airports
Okay.
with like the little planes and.
And then, so you just did a comedy show. Who put it on?
That was Nick Polias.
Okay.
So
And
he
it-
does a couple little things.
Is that the comment? Wait, there's a comedian I know that does a podcast where he's a pilot. And he
No,
interviews you.
not him. That's
Okay.
Chris. That's Chris Taylor
Okay.
or something.
Oh, that's close to my name. Chris.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's not you.
But it's not me.
No.
Yeah, I'm not a pilot.
Not yet.
Yeah. We took my son when he was 12. We took him to go fly an airplane. The youngest you can fly is 12.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, and he sat in the back, and Amy and I sat in. No, he sat in the front. We sat in the back, and had our headsets on, and let this 12-year-old kid fly the airplane. And
That's
the pilot did a
amazing.
great job.
He did. He was so patient. I'm sure he's done this a million times, but yeah, Devin was terrified. He was like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing right now?
Well, we
like,
showed
you
what
can
we
just see his head spinning, you know?
Yeah, we didn't tell him what we were gonna do, and we took him to, and it's only $180.
What? No
Yeah,
way.
so we took him
Yeah.
to the airport, and he's like, "Why are we here? Like, what's
Aw,
going on?" And
that's
he was like
awesome.
shaking, like, "What is
What?
happening?" He
No
was
way.
figuring it out, and we're like, "Oh yeah, dude, like you're gonna fly an airplane, and he's like, "I'm scared." And I was like, "Well,
Aw.
dude, you think you're scared? We're letting you fly the airplane that we're in. Like, we're gonna be scared too, but we believe in you. You're gonna do it."
That's awesome.
Yeah, and he flew it, and he did a great job.
That's
Yeah, it
so
was
cool.
fun.
Yeah, he just didn't want to land the plane.
Yeah,
So-
he made the co-pilot
He-
land it.
Right.
And I don't blame him. I would
Yeah.
have been scared too.
That's the hardest part about flying.
Yeah,
But
taking
don't they
off.
have like those? I mean, he can take over.
At any
The
time.
teacher can take over at any time.
Yeah.
So, you could have just tried, and then the teacher's like, "No, we're gonna crash. Let me take over."
Yeah.
That's awesome. What
Yeah.
a good experience.
Gabby, how's the pressure? How are we doing so far?
Great.
Yeah? I mean,
Yeah.
you can be like, "No, this is terrible."
No,
No?
it's good.
Would you like more pressure, less pressure?
I think it's pretty solid.
Okay. Have you ever had any other body treatments like wraps, scrubs, facials?
Yeah, I've had some facials.
At a
no.
spa?
At a entrance in rear spa.
Right.
Now I've been to Glen Ivy.
Oh, Glen Ivy, yeah, we've been in
That place
Corona.
is pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, Glen Ivy's it's like a water park, but healthy.
Yeah, exactly. The mud stuff and the
club mud,
grotto.
the grotto, you paint your body up to your chin in sea kelp.
Mhm.
And those caves that are man-made.
That apparently were used for like a swingers club back in the day.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Really?
there was some weird shit that used to go on at Glen Ivy before. It was Glen Ivy.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
There's like
Oh,
a
I
whole.
Yeah, I did know
I
that.
wish I knew
That's the thing.
more. Like,
they
it
actually
may-
bought it
you
from
have
the
to-
Swinger
Wow.
Society.
Yeah, you gotta look it up because I know there's some weird stuff.
Yeah, we got some weird people out here in the Island Empire.
Island Empire.
I worked there a long time ago in the early 2000s, just for like a year before I moved on. And there was a therapist there that wanted to fight me on my very first day.
That doesn't seem like a peaceful energy.
Yeah, I know. No, I got there and this guy, he was Dutch. He had a handlebar mustache.
That's just how they are.
Yeah. And he had these piercing, those light blue eyes.
He
dark
was a White
skin.
Walker.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, you're coming from a chiropractic office." And he's like, "Oh, you think you know everything?" I'm like, I don't know. I've never worked in the spa." And he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, what muscle's this? What's this?" Like just quizzing me and.
Ew.
And there were 3 other female therapists that were in the training that day, and I'm listening to him, and he just was drilling me the whole day, and then finally we go to lunch, and he's not there, and I asked the female therapist, I'm like, "So, I don't want to say his name. I don't want to like, but it rhymes with pearl. So
Wow.
yeah,
Didn't guess that.
yeah, it rhymes with pearl. But I'm like, what's up? Is he a good? And they're like, oh, he's the sweetest guy. He gives me neck and shoulder massages all the time between appointments. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
of
okay.
course
And he was
he
like
does.
older too. He was much older, and I was like, oh, okay. And so we go back into the training, and he's working on like your neck and shoulder like this, and I'm standing at the foot end of the table, and he's saying like, oh, so yeah, this is I like to work on the traps here, and he's locked eyes on me. He's like watching me talk, or he's talking and he's watching me, and I'm just like nodding and looking at him and keeping eye contact, and all of a sudden he's like, you want to go? You have a problem? And I'm like, what do you know? I'm just giving you eye contact. And he's like, girls, you keep working. Chris and I are gonna step outside.
What?
And I was like, oh shit! Like, so we go. I was like 20 at the time, and he had a gray mustache, and he
could be
takes
the
me
only
outside. And he
guy.
gets in my face, and he's like, you come in here from a chiropractic office. You think you know everything? You don't know jack. Like, this is a relaxing environment. You're not gonna help anybody. And it's like drilling me, and I'm like, I think I worked really hard to get this job, and I'm not going to lose it over this. I think we started off on the wrong foot. Can we try again? He's like, oh, you think you could try again? I'm like, yeah, we can try again. So we go back into the treatment room, and he's working, and I'm just like, oh, wow, that's amazing. Look at that technique. Did you come up with that yourself? And he's like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, wow. That's so cool. I'm learning so much from you. And that's what he wanted. He wanted like just some, instead of me just standing there watching him, he wanted to be praised. So I go back to the director, and she's like, so how was your training? And I'm like, oh, it was wonderful. Is he in management? And she's like, no, he's just another therapist. I'm like, so he has no authority? And she's like, no, he's just a therapist. He was just helping out. I'm like, oh, cool. She's like, well, if you liked him so much, I'm feeling like you liked him a lot. Do you want to shadow him for the next week? I'm like, absolutely. I want to shadow him for a whole week for sure. So then the next week I'd come to work, and I'm like, what's up, Pearl? How you doing, buddy? Oh, I can't wait to learn so much from you. And for the whole week he hated me. But that was it.
He thought he was gonna get paired up with one of the girls.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I ruined it for him, and then I moved on from there. But yeah, no, I still like to go. Some people would say, "Oh, you work at Glen Ivy? You mean Glen? That's the nudist colony, right?" I'm like, "No, that's Glen Eden. Glen Eden's right next
really?
right next door. Yeah."
Oh my gosh, that could be.
Yeah, my
We booked
stepmom.
the wrong thing.
My stepmom was a real estate agent at the time, and she did like a deal. She had to meet at like a diner at Glen Eden, and she said that sitting at a table nearby, this woman had an itch, and she took her breast and threw it over her shoulder to scratch underneath.
Oh my god.
And my wife,
The
my
visuals,
and
great.
my stepmom was like, "Check, please. Like, I
Oh
gotta
my
go.
god.
I can't eat anymore." But that was at Glen Eden, which is next to Glen Ivy. But they're not the same place. And no, I don't massage Glen Eden. I'm not there. Yeah. But yeah, that was a while back. That's
Back
cool.
in the day.
What's the what job did you have before doing stand up that you that was like tough? Like you it was your worst job. How much have you had a lot of jobs?
I haven't had too many. My first job ever was in like a skating rink.
Okay.
Skateland of Brandon, Florida. Classy place.
And you would go on the announcements and you're like, okay, everyone go the other direction.
Yeah, exactly. But I did learn how to skate and stuff
somebody
there.
puked in a skate. Whose shoes are these?
Who's puking in skates? They got soda wasted.
Were there
God.
like rivals, like rollerbladers versus
Like West
4x?
Side Story.
Yeah. Were there?
Oh, right, because
Yeah, because 4x hated roller inline.
and then skateboarders hate
yeah.
roller
Scooter
bladers,
kids.
right?
Yeah, skating. But we're talking about at the skating rink. Were there any?
You talking
like,
about Brink? That movie was amazing.
in the movie Brink? There was like rivalry
Oh yeah.
against rollerbladers.
The rollerbladers and the
4x.
skater kids
Oh,
for the skate park. Who's gonna get turns to skate?
did you get real when you got that? How old were you when you worked at the skating rink?
Oh, like 16.
And you, how did you? They're like do a spin.
No.
How did you get that job?
I worked in the snack bar first.
Cool.
Yeah, I was.
I always wanted to work at a movie theater. I was like,
Similar but different.
yeah, like a
too.
concession stand. I always wanted to work
Me
at a.
too. When I was 13 years old, I forgot about this
Oh,
until
you're good.
actually
No, you're
recently.
right.
Yeah, I was 13 years old, and I just walked because I lived in Yorba Linda, right off of. Oh my god, it's right where Anaheim Hills is and Yorba Linda,
Like
right there.
not Weir Canyon, but the one
It
after.
is after.
It's come on,
Yorba,
like
Imperial.
Imperial Highway.
Imperial's right
Yeah.
there, yeah. And there was I don't know if it's still there. There was a movie theater
Yeah,
there. and I was-
movies, Megaplex City or Movie City or something like that. It's like Movie City or it's like a city or something. That's what they call
But this
it.
is, dude, I was like 13 years old, 14 years old maybe. And I went over there and I like applied and I got an interview and everything. And then they never called back, but I was like terrified. But I knew I had to get a job. But
It's-
like it was at a movie theater.
It's still there, by the way.
It is still
Wow.
yeah. Oh, Cinemapolis? Was this Cinemapolis?
It's-
Sinopolis.
I don't think it's Sinopolis, but it's something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So you worked at a roller skate rink as your first job?
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's cool.
Is that? Yeah,
Your
congratulations.
first job.
man.
That's when you're stepping out and you're. Did you have any encounters?
Oh,
Like-
man.
Do you remember like anybody threatened to kill you or
No.
no?
No death threats.
I had a death threat when I was 15 at Burger King.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, I worked the drive-through at Burger King in Colorado.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I was 15. I had my Janko pants on with the big
Oh
30-inch
yeah.
bottoms.
Ooh, flex 30 inches.
Yeah.
That
Well, there was like the
diameter,
Raver
though.
50-inch. I'm like, no, I can't do that.
You're tripping on that shit.
too
God
much.
damn.
But I wanted those big pockets with the chain
Yeah.
wallet. But I worked in the Burger King and
Damn, if you still had those today,
they'd be worth some money.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be the coolest kid on the block.
No, they didn't. They were all frayed from the weather.
Even
You
better.
know, dragging, and I had a thing about, because girls in high school, they were like, you know what they say about guys with small feet, right? I'm like, no. And they're like, you got a little dick. I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, I have a little dick. I didn't know that. I'm like, wait. I have a high arch. Like I have dancer feet. Like I have a mean, aggressive arch. You have to grade me on a curve.
You have the
Like, I
Hulk
don't-
of arches.
Yeah, I have the Hulk of arches. Yeah. I'm like, that doesn't count. But I was upset about my feet, so I would put Velcro on the inside of my Janko pants, and I was like Gumby. Like,
Oh
I
my
couldn't see my shoes.
god.
Yeah, I didn't want anybody to know my feet. And I
That's
would wear
great.
rollerblades, and then I was like floating on top of the ground.
That's awesome.
And,
That's fucking awesome.
yeah, so, but I worked at Burger King, and in the drive-through, people would come through, and I would always do like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, welcome to Burger King. Now take an order. It's terrible. It's not a good. But I was 15, you know, so.
That's great.
This guy comes through the drive-through, and he was like, he had like those crazy Samuel L. Jackson bulging red, like eyes popping out of his head, and he was driving. I mean, you could paint the picture. He had
already
a,
are.
yeah, he had like a Cadillac, and comes through. And he's like, I want a Whopper with cheese, small fry, and a Coke. And I'm like, oh, you mean a number one? He's like, what? And I'm like, just a number 1. Like, that's all you had to say. Please pull around. And he pulls around and he's pissed.
Why'd you correct him?
I was 15. Like, I was just a smart ass kid, like high on hormones and testosterone. Didn't know what was going on. I had pimples like coming out of my face. Like, I was just distracted. He comes around and his girlfriend is in the passenger seat and she's pregnant. She's a white girlfriend. I'm like, here's your food, and he throws the food.
He only got 1 Whopper?
Yeah, he didn't even care about
She's
her.
pregnant.
Yeah, she's pregnant. It could have been for her. I guess it could have been for her.
I don't think so.
We'll give him that.
Yeah.
But he says, check the food, bitch! Like, real hard. Like, I'm terrified at this point. She turns to him and she's like, everything's here. Everything's fine. And he looks at me and he points his finger at me and he's like, next time I come in here and I hear your lip, I'm gonna kill you. I'm like, whoa! I'm like, and he's like, don't talk. And he's like, I'm serious. I don't want to ever see you here again. And this is in Colorado, Highlands Ranch. Yeah.
And
Can
then
I-
you
can I
never
tell
went
a-
to work again, or what?
Yeah.
Can I tell a fast food story?
Uh-huh.
I also worked at Chick-fil-A though. I worked at Chick-fil-A and we used to do the same thing with like the accents.
Uh-huh.
So I think that I had done like an Arnold Schwarzenegger thing, and this other guy, Austin, he comes up and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do an impression too," and he goes up and he does like a Sean Connery thing, like a "Excuse me, welcome to Chick-fil-A. What can I get you?" kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the person just responds by saying, "That is the worst Sean Connery impression I've ever heard. He's my favorite actor. I'm never gonna watch any of his movies again because of you.
Wow.
And I'll have a Chick-fil-A sandwich. Bye." And drives up to the window.
Wow.
And he literally was like upset by it. I was
Yeah.
like dying the whole time. I thought that was the funniest thing ever. So sometimes it goes the other way.
That would have been great if it was Sean Connery.
Oh,
my
excuse
God.
me. Is that
Like,
supposed
that
to be
was-
me?
Yeah, that was the worst impression of me I've ever heard. Now give me my chicken sandwich.
I'm a Scottish sir. How dare you?
Yeah. There can only be one. And
Oh,
he-
dude.
yeah, he Highlands
Imagine.
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. That would be the best Highlander story ever.
That's fun.
I like to do the accents ordering the food.
Do you have any like go-to? What's your favorite accent to do?
I mean, I do like a British and Australian, New York, Asian.
Damn. All right. Yeah, I'm terrible at accents.
Muppet.
I used to do improv, and they would have like an Australian answers the phone at
Alright.
Verizon. I'm like, dude,
Hello,
please
thanks
don't
for-
pick me.
Not me,
Please
not
don't
me.
pick me.
Thanks for calling Verizon. It's lovely to hear from you today.
When I would do it, it would morph from like Australian to Irish to English.
Oh,
to
that
just,
seems
like,
to happen sometimes, but you never know.
Taliban.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yes. It's Taliban.
Yeah. It doesn't
Why
go
are you
well.
calling Verizon right now? This is
Yeah.
not going to be working for me.
Yeah, that would be me trying to do Australian.
That's pretty close.
Is the pressure comfortable? We're
Yeah,
doing good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
It's all right.
Now, have you ever been to Australia?
I've never been to Australia, but I'd like to go.
That'd be fun. I heard that, like, recently we found out that comedians get taken care of very well in Australia.
No way. That's great to know.
Yeah. No, that like, for like having a place to stay, from the pay to everything, Australia is a good spot to
Hell
fly
yeah.
in.
Good to know.
When was the? Have you ever? What's your best bomb story? Have you ever bombed really hard?
It's probably my second time ever going on stage.
Nice.
Because I tried to do something different from the first time.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm like, oh, let's try new stuff, bitch. It's all new.
Where
second
was
time.
it?
At the Ice House.
Oh, what? Damn! Second time on stage. Where was your first time?
At Bruce's Lounge.
Oh. Where?
Bruce's Lounge.
Where's that?
that.
I've never heard of that.
You know what Bruce's?
No.
It's another like spot where like it's a bar that's like that comics like go to a lot.
Like Winston's or
Yes,
San
it'd be
Diego,
comparable,
LA.
but it has much more reputation.
Okay.
So where would you say that is, Frank? I'm not
Where's
familiar.
Bruce's?
Bruce's, it's been so long since I've been
Not
there.
Hacienda Heights.
No,
but, like,
it's like over there though. It's like that. It's almost by Hacienda Heights because I used to go to the Sunset Room, which was
yeah,
right
similar.
there.
Because Oso, R.I.P.
Yes, that's who. Okay,
He
yeah,
gave me my first spot.
Yeah, this guy also used to run all those spots, but he ran it with the Godfather. What's his
Sebastian
name?
or Victor.
Or he ran it with Sebastian too. But the original guy that started Bruce's was his nickname is the Godfather of comedy, but I can't remember his real name.
Victor Vasquez?
No, it's not Victor Vasquez. Rudy something. Rudy Moreno,
Oh, okay.
I think. Yeah, I think it's Rudy Moreno, the Godfather. But yeah, they all kind of started that scene. Him, Oso, Sebastian. But those rooms are known for like cranking out like comics. They've been there for a long, long time.
Huh. Cool. So
Yeah,
you're
that was
fi-
I never did an open mic or anything.
You just went right into the clubs.
Yep.
That's cool. What would you? Because there's different degrees of bombing. What was your degree that night? What
At the
categorized
Ice
as
House,
bombing?
it was
Yeah.
like, I mean, people were smiling at me, but nobody was doing anything, and I was like stumbling. It was not cute.
Okay. So that would,
But
I
then
would
the
say
host
that's
is
a
like,
C
she's
of a
great.
bomb.
You're like, no. It's on camera somewhere. It's a video.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's bad.
bombing's bombing. I mean, like,
But
it's
you
not
need to do
fun.
it. I should have just done the set I did the first time. Because it was good.
Yeah.
Or for a first time, you know.
We have to bomb though. Like
Yes,
it's gonna
exactly.
happen. I recently, what was it? I hosted Shamrock. I swear, like I would say it was a C-level bomb where I
Yeah.
was just bombing the whole show.
Like anything you say, it just would not connect.
Nothing. Like I came out, did the Pledge of Allegiance. They liked it, and then from that moment forward, I just ate it. There was a rugby team that was like the whole time they were sitting up in the side, and they were just giving us all a hard time. But there's no excuse. It's not. I don't blame. I've learned not to blame the audience. There is a way to find.
Finesse it.
Yeah, to get into it, and we have to. That's where we grow. Is the bombing.
Finding the angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Getting comfortable with the silence is very important.
Well, how do you feel? Good.
Right
You
now?
ready to eat?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna step out, let you get up off the table. I'm gonna take this bolster to make it a little easier for you to get off the table, and then we'll start. We'll get to eating.
That's so bright.
Yeah. All right, we're here.
Food is done.
Yeah.
Yay.
Gabby, how do you feel?
I feel like an inflatable arm guy on a cloud of bunnies. Just
That's
floating.
I love it.
And I'm
What a
ready for
compliment.
whatever this is.
Yeah.
Tickling my nostrils.
There's a lot of
The
garlic.
aroma.
Yeah, yeah.
Love
I'm a
it.
super garlic fan, so yeah, like I was telling you earlier, Gabby, it's like an anti-inflammatory meal. Like lots of garlic,
Excited.
turmeric, purple rice, some kale.
It's so colorful. The palette is so fall too. This is so October with the purple, the green, and the orange. It's,
Yeah, it works.
I
Yeah.
love the palette.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Extra garlic.
Oh wait! Before
baguette.
we eat,
Oh,
I'm sorry. We have to do the
course.
singing bowl. We're
Ah,
trying to bring
yay.
prayer back to the dinner table without having to say anything. We're just trying to put the vibration.
The intention.
Yeah, we
I'm
got-
so
we
grateful
have
for
the
this. Thank you,
mimosas.
Amy.
Look at the mimosas are perfect color. Yeah. This is a solar plexus.
Solar
So we're just
plexus
going to do this for a few seconds.
Okay.
Right on.
Amazing.
Yeah, so
Party
this is
on,
now
man.
our food and our mind and our body and soul are same vibration.
Full
We're
alignment.
ready
Right
to eat.
on.
And where can we catch you on stage or online or?
On
Okay.
stage, I'll be this Sunday at the House of Blues in Anaheim.
Wow.
In downtown
Amazing.
Disney.
Love
Yes.
Doing stand-up?
Doing stand-up.
What?
Yes. My birthday's Thursday, so that's a nice little
Happy
present.
birthday.
Thank you. And then you can find me on the Instagram at Gabby Makes Jokes and find the full calendar of shows.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yay. Thank you, Gabby.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys.
You
Tomorrow, Gothic.
Can, yeah, Gothic Comedy Night at Solaris Beer and Blending at 7 p.m.
Marietta.
Marietta, right on the Temecula-Marietta border. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
and
that'd be
then
great.
Tuesday's open mic night at Shamrock. We do it the first Tuesday of every month at 8 o'clock. Gabby was the host. She covered
Thanks.
for us while we were on our
I
staycation.
did. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Lots of fun,
time.
totally free. And then you can see I'll be at the W on Thursday in Riverside, W at Worthington's, 9 p.m., totally free. And that's it for this
Totally
week.
free.
And I'll be online, and
Yeah.
I'll be on Instagram, Shades of Despair, and you never know what I'm
Yes.
cooking because basically I just get shit out of the fridge and put it on the grill and
Love that.
good to go. So what the fuck is in my fridge? Instagram.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Dig
that's
in.
it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Enjoy. Oh yeah, you can catch me on online at Christopher Keith Tyler. Just search that, or CKTKC. My initials, frontwards and backwards. You can see me posting on Instagram or Twitter, or
Awesome.
YouTube, and follow us. Not So Funny Podcast with the K. Knots like you're back. And we'll see you next time. Yeah, enjoy happy October, Halloween, and all of that. And we're gonna eat our food now.
Cheers. It's cool.
Yeah. Super
Oh, it's
good.
so good. I miss my mouth. I see the curry influence.